का ये तरीका,
जी भर के मुस्कुराना,
दिल खोल के गुनगुनाना, सीख लो बन जा, सारा जमाना हॉटीज का दीवाना, जमाना कहे सुन लो, ये पापा मस्ताना, सारा जमाना हॉटीज का दीवाना, जमाना कहे सुन लो, ये पापा मस्ताना,
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hey guys, this is Deepika Padukone and you're listening to me on Radio De Hotties with Arzu Baba and Faltu Rani, where entertainment just got hotter.
Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations
Proudly presents Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam! Bam Bam!
नमस्कार,
Namaste.
नमस्कार,
Vanakkam.
खुश आमदी,
Assalamu alaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
मेघांतरिकी मंदिरम.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जनेंद्रा,
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते हैं याली मदद.
मलाली मतलब बोलते सारे फीजे बोले के चीयर्स.
निसाम बोला हम आगे हैं बच्चे. चीयर्स सभी के लिए बाय द वे. आपकी प्यारी महिमा की दुलारे माई सेल्फ योर वेरी ओन MFD फालतू रानी महाफंडे वाली थिंकर.
And of course myself, PhD Altu Baba. Everybody famously loves me. I can't help it, but क्या करें?
Oh God,
Yeah.
PhD बोले तो pass with heavy difficulty बन जा.
Excuse me, ये enunciation करना जरूरत नहीं है, not required.
वो enunciation नहीं था आलतू बाबा.
Pronunciation था, तुम्हारा pronunciation से चलने लगा.
दिमाग खराब.
दिमाग खराब कर रहे हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे शो, राइट?
हाँ, इसीलिए तो कर रहे हैं. By the way, yes, thank you, and the guilty is charged.
Guilty charged क्या हुआ?
Yes, but sorry, हमें भी बहुत बुरा लगा कि आपके साथ हम लोग शामिल हो नहीं पाए.
क्यों नहीं हो पाए फालतू? What is this? This is not fair, यार.
What is not fair, Altu?
What is not fair at all? क्या कर रही तू ना? It's not fair.
We're really sorry, बंदजान. बहुत ये आलतू बाबा की वजह से हुआ है. क्योंकि आपको मालूम है यहाँ पे टेक फिज तो सिर्फ हमारे आलतू बाबा है. एंड अगर आप में से और हमारा नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, हमने सोचा नो प्रॉफिट से नॉन प्रॉफिट बेटर है. नॉन प्रॉफिट में अभी तो नाम से ही ऐसा है, तो हम लोग क्या करेगा?
What does that mean?
We have to be able
कहने का मतलब क्या आपका? What is the कहना का मतलब
everything
of
is
yours?
voluntary, so volunteers पे depend.
Volunteers becoming all my tears only.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he stole my dialogue, rascal. Anyway, Badajan, so we said, okay, but I needed, with the immense amount of separation anxiety that I had with you, I needed today's Therapy Thursday.
Don't worry, Faltoni, I'm always here to provide you all the therapy that you
No,
need.
yeah. Altu Baba.
What?
Okay, I understand psychotherapy. You provide all the psychoness I need in my life. That is, which I don't need actually. Also, I get from you, but I need Therapy Thursdays.
अरे बिन पूछे काम करना हमारा ये होता है यार. Without even asking, I give you all the stress and level. Build your resilience, by the way. First, let's welcome anybody who watching us on Facebook right now. Namaste, Meenakshi ji, कैसे हैं आप? Thank you so much for joining in. Deepa ji, namaste, कैसे हैं आप? Pailagu and Vibha ji also. Vibha ji, namaste. पहली पहना Vibha ji, कैसे हैं आप? And पहली पहना बोला मैंने. पहली पहना मतलब respect, ना? Respect. Okay. So, Father, let's continue. Let's jump in because the people are very anxious to know about some of the problems people are asking about. So, do you want to go and start with one of our Bandhu's requests?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, this is in fact, Bandhujan, the one that we've been getting a lot of questions related to careers and related to IT, especially with this whole big spate of layoffs that are happening across the board, right? Everywhere, even Apple, Google, everybody is laying off people. We said that let's bring this out because this has been pending for a few days. So we said we need to address this particular question. So the person asks says that they work for a prominent service-based IT organization. शायद कोई DCS वैसीएस हो सकता है. I don't know. I'm not taking any names of any organization. Okay, I'm just saying that they haven't given the name. And in a US based telecom equipment manufacturer. And they say several Indian professionals hold managerial positions in my client's organization. So I'm assuming this is Apple. I don't know. I could be wrong. And are constantly concerned about meeting targets. In recent years, I've noticed an increase in Indian influence at work, including requests to work beyond the assigned hours and attend meetings during non-working hours. That is 10 or 11 p.m. at night. Or even during weekends. Last year, we worked all 7 days a week without any extra pay or compensatory offs. Vendors like me are expected to exceed what is assigned in Scrum, which is, you know what Scrum is, guys. So even taking on the responsibilities of full-time employees when they fail due to technical challenges. I came to this country seeking a better work-life balance and to experience the American work culture. But the work culture that I have right now is taking a toll on my health and also on my personal life, and neither learning anything nor innovating. When any of these managers without tech backgrounds provides tech suggestions which are irrelevant and push us to do it or humiliate us in front of everyone, I show the irritation on my family members. Any suggestions as to how to deal with this situation? Or is everyone working in tech facing a similar situation? So, please help.
I don't know how you felt. This is something which we will share information about.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do we share information about all these things? I don't think, right?
Well, I
it's
do.
a professional suggestion. And come
Yeah,
on.
we have so many professionals who listen to us. So I would
Yeah,
love
but-
to hear from the professional bandhus who are working in, and most of you work in tech companies. हमें ये भी मालूम है, right? So अगर आप एक tech company में काम करते हैं, you're a IT director or you're a IT manager or you know whatever, a project manager, whatever.
मेरे
Or you-
पास एक संक्षिप्त में एक resolution है फालतूनी.
क्या resolution
Stop
है
working,
आपका?
go back to India.
Huh?
Stop working and go back to India.
And do what in India, Altu Baba?
You have better state of life, right? At least nobody will humiliate you, right? You'll be equally, considered a person.
How do you know? India maybe वो वही हाल हो सकता है. Maybe they probably expect them to work like that as well in India.
Well,
You
I
never
don't know. If you come here for a certain reason, make the change or, change.
Well-
If you can't change the job, change the job.
Well, but Jad, we'd love to hear from you. The number to call us at the studio 408-832-8881. ये है आपके लिए स्टूडियो का नंबर. Again, 408-832-8881. So, Altu Baba,
Yes.
how is, if somebody is working on an H1 through a company, how do you actually say that change the job? It's not so easy, right?
Well, I still tell you, Vaidhi Patankar, you can give us a call here on WhatsApp 408-832-8881. She says, don't take the work so personally. It's a job. Just do your best. That's all you can do. Exactly. Scrum or no scrum. Just tell them your scrum is crap.
Scrum, in Scrum, you have to assign specific deadlines, right?
You're
And
right. So that means the project manager itself is dumb, right? In other words, is not up to mark. Understand that the kind of work required, right? So
Yeah.
it's a professional thing. And I totally agree with Vaidehi Patankar.
What is Vaidehi Patankar saying? Please call in, Vaidehi. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, please, because this is genuinely a problem. This seems to be a problem of a guy only. The guy is complaining so much.
Hey, no man, that is so not fair, Altu Baba.
What? Guys complain so much. We should be like women. Women don't complain. They deliver.
Ah,
Yeah. What?
really?
Of course.
Altu
They
Baba.
work hard, man. And they don't take it personally.
So,
Guys tend to take things personally.
well, let me tell you one thing, Altu Baba. It's not about guy
or a girl.
woman. Even women are subject to the same amount of scrutiny. Like, तुम्हारे team में सभी 10 रात
So
के
there
10
you go.
11
Equity is
बजे-
right there. The men and women are getting equal amount of treatment, right? So fine. So, you're saying that women are getting paid, is it? Is what you're saying? They don't get paid for the amount of the treatment they get. Like this. Oh, you're saying men get compensated extra pay, but women don't get extra pay?
No, that is not true. It is okay. I've heard that
मुद्दा क्या है? मुद्दा क्या है? Please tell me.
अबे यार मैं ये बोल रही हूँ कि this person is talking about Indian influence at work. There are other people who come in who work non-stop for several hours a day and they don't care, right?
Yeah.
And then the Indian managers expect their team members to work at the same level. You know.
Because Indians don't have the work-life balance concept in the first place.
Yes.
The point is you must actually have your manager listen to our show.
That's true actually.
Not show, our shows.
Yes.
They'll know what is work-life balance.
Correct.
See, Faltoni all work, and Faltoni balances out. Right? That's a balance, life balance. What? I'm talking life balance.
Stupid fellow. Work-life balance.
Hey,
I'll show you. Come.
Life, you have life to
Come,
Faltoni.
I'll show you. I'll show you. Come, I'll show you work-life balance. Balance, you waste fellow. Now,
What? If
you
have
see,
live
Vincent,
audience-
this work-life balance only what he was doing all these days, but he didn't come for show. I got work-life balance, so I need to go do my thing.
What do you think?
Whatever thing you do, I don't know what you do.
Exactly.
Well, but Jed, here is the thing.
She says, Vaideh Patanka is saying that, no, Vaideh he?
What?
No, Vibha Sekhri is saying, your Jinchak's already there, huh? My goodness.
What
They're
Jinchak?
saying he's a hard worker.
What hard worker?
Oh my God, Faltoni is a hard worker, she says.
Yes, I am. No, well, I'm not. I'm not going to say anything about myself.
Yeah, you should not work hard, you must work smart. So I'm a smart worker, she's a hard
आपके मुंह
worker.
में या मिठू नहीं करना चाहती हूँ मैं.
It's so sweet of you. But Faltoni, the point is this, now people are not even want to say anything about it. They're not calling also. What's the thing? So they
408-832-8881. I have a feeling that bandus who are in this, if you're not calling, I know that a lot of our bandus who are men listen
it's
to
a
us.
very risky topic you're asking because they know their managers listen to our show. If somebody calls up and says something, it's bad on them, right?
No,
and if they are managers themselves, they know they're doing it wrong.
Yes, they could be doing it. Either you're complicit.
Yeah.
So you can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's one. The other part is the fact that you're experiencing it and you don't know what to do.
They are complicit or totally explicit.
Yeah, explicit.
Whether you're doing it yourself.
What? आलतू इंग्लिश नहीं आता है तो मत बात कर ठीक है explicit it seems. Anyway, so Vaidhi Bhatankar has a sore throat. Don't worry, we have very nice ears. We can still listen.
Hey,
You
don't
can
worry.
call
When
it.
you listen to us, we actually have losses effect. Whatever you say, half it is lost over here.
Yeah. So आपको यहाँ पे कॉल करना है वैदेही जी 408-832-8881. But one thing for sure is what we can tell you, I can tell you as your MFT here, कि वो ना जो आपका कंपनी का बैगेज है, hang it outside the door.
So sweet.
Don't bring it back home because at the end of the day, it
Manager
is.
तो manager है, वो भी घर जाता है.
हाँ.
उधर भी वहाँ पे डैमेज होता है बंदा. Right?
हाँ. And जो भी है आपके फैमिली पे चिल्ला के क्या फायदा है?
Hey, but I'll tell you one thing. This is actually a classic example of why I sometimes feel people who are engineers should not be getting into.
Should not be getting into?
Getting into what?
I don't know. What? You're the one who was saying it. Why are you asking me? Should not be getting into what?
Management level. They don't understand. They don't have people skills.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Would love to call you guys. You're so cute. Mwah. We love you too.
Talking to me.
Oh, she's talking to me. Well, maybe you also. Who knows?
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
होता है.
So, कोई call कर रहा था ना?
कोई call करा था तो क्या हुआ? If it was not Deepa, I'm hanging up the phone. Just kidding.
Why?
It was a
What?
sales call. It was spam call. Right?
You're correct, Altu Baba.
I was correct?
You're correct.
Correct over what?
Yes, who said that?
Who said that?
You're correct.
Who? The zebras of Botswana?
The zebras of Botswana.
But here's the thing, right? Setting expectations on your team, right? I think that's where the leadership, people think leadership is about,
Bossiness.
I'm not talking about you, Faltari, please.
Rascal.
What is the orange ball coming in the background over here? Something like a light coming
Oh,
there.
really?
Well, that's what Faltari does. But the thing is, please don't ever do that. If you're a manager listening to us right now, have excess empathy towards your team members. Well, actually, the thing is partly, I would blame the corporate level, right? The corporate mentality. the capitalist world, right? I totally would blame them for it. Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Alto Baba needs a beating. That's true.
Alto Baba is a
Fat, 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 fat.
Why did first thing you should understand, why did Deepa hang up the phone?
That is Deepa.
Why would Deepa hang up the phone is the question everybody's
She's
asking.
not hanging up the phone. She's calling. No, tring. I heard that tring, tring. Is that Deepa?
Deepa, are you there?
Hello, Pam Pam.
Hi Deepa ji, can you hear us?
Pam Pam.
Yes.
Okay, so
Alto
good.
Baba, I can hear you. And अभी कट मत करो कॉल. मैंने सुना तो तुमने बोला.
Oh,
मैंने कब कट किया बोल रहा है.
मैंने कब कट किया आप बताओ.
हाँ.
अच्छा, पैम पैम फाइनली आ गए तुम लोग.
अरे आपने बुलाया हम ना आए, आपने बुलाया और हम नहीं आए.
आएगा क्या ये सीरियल की तरह, पुराने जमाने की सीरियल की तरह.
क्या है स्पर्ट?
हफ्ते में एक बार धारावाही.
Exactly.
Hey, don't worry यार, after like
कोई बात नहीं दीपा. धोडाल. This part of the program brought to you by Nirma washing powder. Nirma Alto Baba का
दूध सी सफेदी.
हाँ.
हमें दूध सफेद नहीं चाहिए. We want to have yellow color दूध.
हाँ.
Yes.
You.
What
Alto
you?
Baba,
What? हाँ.
देखो.
अच्छा by the way, मुद्दे पे आओ. Because people are wondering
मुद्दे
about
पे
this.
ये भी एक मुद्दा है. ये मेरा कंप्लेंट है towards the Pam Pam show.
Good complaint. आप अपनी लिख के ना हमें मेल कर दीजिएगा ताकि मैं उसको जला डालूं.
जला डालो.
Address it never.
I welcome all complaints towards us.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm a person who accepts all criticisms. You just send it to me in a post box. I will keep it in the mailbox. It will be lying in a box over here. I'll ignore it for multiple years.
हाँ मैंने देखा है स्टूडियो में बहुत सारे बॉक्सेस पड़े हैं.
हाँ वो कंप्लेंट वाले ही है. Don't worry, आपके लिए मैं सिल्वर लाइनिंग वाला बॉक्स लेके आया हूँ. Okay?
हाँ. तो अभी हाँ बताइए दीपा. अभी विषय से मत भटको.
अरे देखो ये this complaint I don't know much because I thank God I am not from that
IT?
field.
But Deepa, aren't you same kind of a manager demanding response from people?
No.
Of course she does that. She says, Alto Baba, you got to come on the show.
No, but she definitely, your hubby is in IT, so you kind of, does he encounter this? I mean, constantly on work calls and, this.
हाँ वही मैं अभी जो आप लोगों ने बताया complaint and I was thinking about it and yeah it is true and what happens is this is the issue with some people कि देखो you have all kinds of people working in your team like there are some bachelors, there are some young fresh मतलब अभी graduate होके आए रहते हैं कुछ लोग तो वो लोग they don't mind putting extra hours क्योंकि अभी नई वो बोलते हैं ना नई जॉब लगी है तो उनको भी बहुत ये इंटरेस्ट रहता है ये जोश रहता है so you should not treat all the employees like that हर एक का अलग ये रहता है so and that those people who overwork what she has complained they make other people look bad in front of the managers. So इसी बहाने the whole work culture changes.
So thank you Deepa for supporting my.
Well, I beg
That's why I also stopped working hard.
No, Alto Baba,
I said, otherwise, Deepa, the point is, if I start
manager, it is the manager's duty to see each employee different और सबसे same kind of work ethics and work expectations नहीं रखना चाहिए.
अरे नहीं, that's not fair. How can it be?
For the workers, I tell it's part of your life. It's not the whole life. So 50-50. There was a saying by Abdul Kalam, right? It was circulating some time ago everywhere. So no matter what, you have to stop working at 5 o'clock and you have to focus on the family and other aspects of life.
So sweet. That's why I stopped working at 5 o'clock. I follow the particular.
Hey, tu rehne de working at 5 o'clock.
Exactly.
Stupid fellow. Working at 5.
Deepa, now you know why it doesn't start at 5 o'clock. Deepa ऐसे भी कहती है वैसे भी कहती है.
हमेशा सब ना अच्छे जो मैं बोलते अच्छे वाले निकाल के अपने ऊपर ले लेते हैं. हाँ आई एम लाइक दैट आई एम दिस आई एम दैट. ये किसने तुम्हें रिपोर्ट कर दिया है?
नहीं अभी सच तो आंसर है 2 5 है ना. अगर तू यार if you say ocean is blue why not?
दीपा ये इसका ये
शो नहीं करता ना.
इसका पैदाइशी फॉल्ट है.
हाँ,
नहीं इसका पैदाइशी फॉल्ट है। छोटे में भी जो रिपोर्ट
छोटे
कार्ड
में
आता,
केवल, हाँ।
जब वो छोटा था, रिपोर्ट कार्ड जो आता था, या तो अपने मम्मी पापा का साइन मार लेता था, या जाके नंबर्स चेंज करके फिर साइन मार के आ रहा।
नहीं अरे यार मुझे हेलो एक्सक्यूज मी,
हाँ
मुझे ना दीपा यू वॉन्ट बिलीव इट, मेरे मार्क्स कार्ड आते थे 100 on 100.
हाँ
Wow,
क्या 100 on 100?
Total.
We are not talking about total out of how much. We are talking about the number you are
अरे,
actually getting.
नहीं वही ना तो
सारे सब्जेक्ट मिला के ना।
एग्जैक्टली सारे मिला के 35 इंग्लिश, 35 हिंदी, 35 सोशल स्टडीज, सब मिला के 100 आता था मुझे टोटल में। आप लोग ना यू डोंट नो मैं डिस्टिंक्शन में फेल हुआ हूँ। But then again, you got to always restart. Hey, coming back to the point, Deepa, I'm sorry. You're just you're just taking a torch and putting. Give me a solution. The person asking for a solution.
Thoughts in putting it seems.
You're taking a torch and lighting it up on the thing.
Hey, hello.
हाँ.
जब तुमने बोला कि what in the beginning, if you have a better option, go somewhere else. There
Yeah.
is nothing wrong.
End
दुनिया
of the day,
बहुत
she'll
बड़ी
agree with
है.
whatever I said. Deepa, so sweet. That
Yes.
she's very
my
smart. She knows whatever I say is 100% right. But क्या
You
करे?
don't have to stick to the same place and make your life miserable.
Oh, I would say leave this place and go ताकि हमें एक थोड़ा affordable housing मिल जाए.
Huh?
Yeah, people just will stay back over here, will buy houses worth 2.5 million and work like dogs to pay back the thing, literally.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
work like
true.
donkeys, literally.
That's true.
And they buy houses
There
worth
is
like.
always a sacrifice involved in any step of the way. Or you need to pick and choose what you want.
Correct.
what
And I
you-
think the lifestyle is much better in India nowadays, Faltrani.
Oh.
Yeah, people
Much
complain like
better.
this. Please go to India, work
Much,
from there.
much
Much. But there's why work-life balance is going to come up. You know why?
Hey, in India, it's even better because at least you have house help, you have domestic help, you
Yes.
have, that
Yes.
kind of thing. So husband and wife can both work, and you can still, if you're working in IT, your quality of life is much better because you earn a lot more, and disposable income जो कहते हैं वो ज़्यादा होता है. But I think to a great
The
extent,
saving potential is also there. लेकिन उससे ज्यादा लाइफ वर्क बैलेंस देखो, अगर इफ यू डिजाइन इट दैट वे. मैंने देखा है ना फालतू रानी खुद अपनी आंखों से. अरे जब भी जाओ, जब भी घर हमेशा साफ रहेगा, एंड लाइक यू आर इट इज सच अ रिलीफ फ्रॉम द वे वी लिव हियर. बाप रे, एक कुछ काम करने के लिए या कुछ किसी को बुलाने के लिए 10 बार.
So
सोचना
your
पड़ता है
solution
कि
is
how to-
leave the job, find a job in India, correct?
India या anywhere, wherever you feel the right where you deserve, like मतलब देखो, good thing is you have a job and जहाँ पे मतलब अगर तुम्हारे credentials के हिसाब से, so you
Well,
don't have to suffer with some crappy manager, or take the high road is what I am saying.
Take the high road.
oh, somebody is messaging saying, oh, but some of us love what we do, so it really doesn't matter how much we work.
It happens.
What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that doesn't mean that you topify that expectation on somebody else.
Correct.
That you don't expect that ये वही लोग हैं जो उनकी बीवी से hot rotis चाहिए उनको, even if she has worked.
That's
a
because
full,
so what happens is they get subjugated at the workplace,
Yeah.
and they come back and transfer on to somebody else.
Yeah.
And who end up who's the one?
Exactly. That the collateral damage is higher.
Aha! Finally, she
It's a
agrees with me.
Yeah, it's a
Deepa,
it's a
all the
domino
rain
effect,
will stop right now. Suddenly, it will stop because you're agreeing with me.
Oh God, Altu, that's enough. Okay.
huh? Yeah.
Let it be.
Well, I would just say that this is a conversation that needs to be had, and you definitely need to talk with your maybe your team or send a whistleblower kind
yes.
of complaint. Because this is really, really important that
To propose your concern to the manager himself, and they should understand. And
You know what will happen if you
basically
the thing
he
is,
needs to provide the ideal environment for everybody.
I would say instead of the manager, right, Deepa, here's what they should be doing, okay? And this is what my 2 cents are, right? Yeah. They should actually report it to their HR department.
HR department.
Because
yes.
the manager, if you go tell it, because of the fact the way you say the manager is, right? It seems like as though the manager is somebody who's undergoing a lot of pressure themselves, and they will tend to get more passive aggressive. मतलब आपको काम देना बंद कर देंगे, बोलेंगे बाद में अरे हाँ नेक्स्ट टाइम इन ले ऑफ में आपका नंबर आएगा, so instead of that you should just send an anonymous letter to your HR, which HR is supposed to protect you, by the way. You should be a whistleblower there. Go and tell them that hey, this is what's happening, this is affecting the work-life balance of all our employees, so what can we do is what you should ask people, right?
Yeah.
Deepa, what do you think?
Based on what the person, I don't know whether it's he or a she, उन्होंने लिखा है ना कि I feel like I'm not inventing anything, I'm not doing anything worthwhile. You know, very few people feel that, and I am happy that somebody is feeling that. Like I am that kind of person. If no matter, I mean, no amount of money, or if that is not helping, then you are looking for and seeking something more from your life and from your work. So you should really think in that direction.
Yeah, Deepa, I also feel the same way.
Yeah.
What? Wow, now I can't express myself also,
Of
Deepa.
course, हाँ. कुछ भी, हाँ.
हाँ.
अभी देखो ये ऐसे.
Oh,
तुम्हें
Deepa,
भी
you're
you
gonna
feel
let's move on to the next one. Okay, I'm just gonna
Yes,
say
okay, done.
just closing thoughts on this particular question. I genuinely think that this merits a letter to your the CEO of the company. You don't have to write as yourself. You can just write as a disgruntled employee.
Yeah.
Just to be safe, you can have it postmarked to make sure that it's reached the person. You
And
can
tag
have
us, Altu Faltu.
Yeah, you
And say this is not me saying Altu Faltu said it.
Yeah, you can. How will you postmark tag us, man? That's on email. I'm
So
talking
what? They
about-
could put a hashtag there, no?
Whatever.
On
Okay,
email.
fine. Okay.
Look up these guys, they said it.
Yeah.
Today's show.
Yeah. So I would.
and go look for this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's one.
Excuse me, I provide training to C-level employees, to
and
manage
you
employees.
need to because let's tell you, you live in the most labor friendly state in the entire United States.
Yeah.
And it is a Cal OSHA violation if they're expecting you to work beyond the amount of time that you're supposed to be working on no pay. Yes, you could run the risk of losing your job, but then that would be considered a retaliatory measure. It's an employment lawsuit. So definitely, we're not saying that you should file a lawsuit. I know that you're asking out of genuine concern because there needs to be a work-life balance. So if you have a
and Falturani, technically they are supposed to be paid overtime, right? If they are doing it.
not if they are exempt employees, they don't have to be.
So the HR department makes sure that they all are exempt employees.
Yeah, because they get paid a lot of money, man. You know, they get paid.
When they can afford to buy 2.5 million homes.
Yeah, you get paid
A
a lot.
rundown house, 2-bedroom rundown house in a place like Sunnyvale. You obviously allowed to bear the expenses of also, the
Right.
repercussions of it.
Well,
But anyway, so good. So Deepaji, thank you so much. Wonderful. Do you want to ask Deepa the next question?
Yes,
Very pertinent to
and-
Deepa.
yeah,
Deepa can shed a lot of light on this, Deepa.
Really?
Are you sure, Deepa? Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
मेरा नाम ही वही है ना, तो मैं लाइट देने के लिए हूँ.
नहीं आपका नाम वही, लेकिन आपको जलाने तक कोई नहीं आएगा, तो इसलिए मैं आपको जला रहा हूँ ना.
Hey, जला रहा हूँ.
Deepa ना,
दिए जलते हैं टाइप.
दीप जलाता ना. I light up Deepa, like, spark it up. हाँ.
कुछ भी.
Okay.
जलाने में माहिर हो तुम.
हाँ, वही तो मालूम है.
Yeah.
तो हमारी फालतूनी बहुत ही न्यूज एंकर स्टाइल में पड़ेगी.
अभी next question जो है.
Singles these days are lonely, yet they don't want to settle with one. Why? Because the housing market is too bad. You can't afford to have only one person paying for mortgages. At least 2-3 people should be involved in the mix.
Excuse me?
I thought that was a question. Okay, let's
What
go
the heck
further.
are you talking about? Yeah, that's the question. It says that they don't want to settle down with one person.
Yeah, that
Singles
makes sense.
these days are
you should
lonely,
understand
yet they don't
polyamory.
want to settle down.
Why is polyamory famous with our millennials?
Because why?
Because economic standards, right? Because they know they can't afford to buy a house in this market.
आल्तो बाबा ये तुमने लिखा है क्या?
Hold on, suno. The person written, I'm a single parent who has been talking to someone I met on
Hey,
this.
no man.
वो अलग है क्या?
वो अलग question है.
Oh my God, Faltuni, why
That's
did you
just-
classify the questions properly?
आंखें के बटन तिवारी. यहाँ पे it's
तिवारी.
Yeah.
बटल तिवारी, क्या बोलते थे?
तुम्हारे.
Button Tiwari. अच्छा Faltuni, this is the question, right? I have it right there for everybody to watch.
हाँ.
हाँ, तो ये बोल रहे singles these days are lonely, yet they don't want to settle with one. And I'd say this, Deepa, to be very honest with you, I have a very strong feeling. I've been looking at this very closely, because all the millennials who are there, they don't want to settle. The polyamory is famous nowadays, because they know they can't afford a house over here in the Bay Area with the income they have, with two people paying it. They require to have one more person to foot the bill,
I don't think it's that.
It is that. When all three people stay in a household, they all can share the stuff and share everything they have with themselves, right? So that's what one एक से मेरा क्या होगा kind of concepts. Driven by economy, man. Seriously, you do underestimate the power of economy. No wonder singles rather stay single or rather have 3 or 4, together.
Deepa, what is your take?
Deepa's like, oh, I'm already double.
देखो, I don't know. I don't agree entirely with what she is saying. घर खरीदने के लिए you don't have to stay.
Hey,
in a
that was my
relationship.
take. Don't worry. You don't justify my take because I
Hey,
already
that
have.
person is not talking anything about ghar kharidna and all. This is the Saltu Baba coming up with all this nonsense.
But it makes sense, Father. Look at it. It makes
No,
sense.
I cannot afford a house. कुछ बोल है.
नहीं 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 नहीं.
फालतू बाबा तुम ऐसे मुझे भटका नहीं सकते थे.
Try to कर रहा हूँ मैं.
So it is just related to single or
Okay,
polygamy,
so
right?
there is that was one question, and then there's another person who is talking about who has written that. The question is that the person is a single parent and has been talking to somebody on an online platform for over 6 months.
Huh? Let's change the question change now.
Wait, they have expressed an interest in marrying her, it seems. I think it's a her. But when I asked them to speak with my father, because it's they started making excuses, and it's been weeks since then.
Wait a minute. Have
The
we
person
changed the
is
question right
ghosting.
now? Because
No, I'm just saying. There's a different question.
the question changes because on screen कुछ हो रहा है फालतू and you're saying something
So,
else.
on
Please
screen-
work in sync.
I am working. Tuna, come, I'll
I'm
flush
not
you down
talking about
sink.
I'm not talking the bathroom sink. I'm talking about sink in the
Oh,
show.
God.
What's on screen is different. What you're talking about is different.
I know, but you asked me to go to the next one.
I didn't.
Okay.
Oh my God, तुम दोनों ने इतना confuse किया मुझे.
कौन सी बड़ी डायपर
Wait, this one ties into that. So, the question one person wrote was singles are lonely these days, yet they don't want to settle down with one person.
I have a nice song for them.
What? Single rehne de, Baba single rehne de. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that song. Well, I heard a very interesting
You know what happens,
podcast.
Falguni? I mean, the latest trend or whatever I have seen these days. I mean, based on the mera knowledge, like
Oh,
when
that's
it
quite a
comes
big
to
knowledge.
series and stuff like that, and real lifetime news भी देखते हैं ना हम लोग ये हो रहा है.
हाँ
What
आप तो
happens
देखते हो
is
yes
that-
yes हाँ
हे भगवान, मैं बोलूं आलतू बाबा?
हाँ बोलो दीपा जी आपके लिए तो बोलने के लिए रखा है यहाँ पे आप भी सही में हाँ
So you are set in your own ways as a single.
Who, me?
So बाद में after certain age or something, it's hard to adjust with somebody else.
Oh
yes and no, Deepa, and I kind of am puri
No, you have to be open-minded and flexible for that. And वो age के हिसाब age जब
So you're
बढ़
saying
जाती
the
है,
person
जब
who
you are
wrote
independent,
so you're saying that
so
so you're saying that the person this person is being with is very old so set in their ways.
No, man.
No,
She's
no,
saying
no,
that
no,
single
single.
people after a certain age don't want to settle down because they don't want to give in on their on their lifestyles. They don't want
yes,
to.
lifestyle, space, physical. मतलब क्या हो जाता है, you like how you are living या फिर कुछ मतलब अपने पैसे खुद the way you want. I mean you are independent and independent for quite a long time. So what happens is you are used to that kind of lifestyle.
So you're saying that because
So
of
it's
independence,
very
when you
hard
get
to
married, you
compromise
get.
after-
So you're saying that when you get married, you actually get into shackles. She said independence.
Shackles की बात नहीं है, but थोड़ा give and take रहेगा ना, मतलब adjustment होना पड़ता है या कुछ चीजें तुम्हें पसंद नहीं है, but still
Deepa, here is the thing though. There is another Bandhu who writes, it's better to be lonely rather than being stuck with the wrong person.
Oh
and
my
that's very
God,
true.
powerful.
Why? You can be miserable and lonely yourself. You don't need another person to come and make you miserable.
So sweet.
Right?
But no, Deepa doesn't agree with that because Deepa, anyway, for you it's couples goals anyways.
I think it's also this, right? I was listening to this podcast and it's actually, if you think about it, among the millennials and the Gen Zs, it's actually true, especially in the Gen Zs. this concept of friends with benefits, right? Like and the casual hookups is very very common. So all your needs are being met. You're working. You're full fledged. You make good money. You are able to have a lifestyle which is suited according to your own needs, and you are able to meet your needs, other needs also through the several dating apps and several casual things. And it's very common. Friends with benefits is very common in the kids generation today.
So
I just wanted to tell everybody who's listening, it's very 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 common.
So Deepa, I would say I would blame again capitalism on this one.
Well, what do you mean?
Yeah, when you can get a gallon of milk in the supermarket, why do you want to have a cow in your house? Right, Deepa?
Oh my God.
What? It's a lot of maintenance. No, cow maintenance is difficult, right? You got to bathe it, you got to feed it. Kya?
It's both ways, Deepa. He's not referring to any one particular gender as the cow. He's talking
Gender,
about
no, I'm
he's
talking
about
about-
marriage being the cow.
So the effort, symbolism.
Meaning, metaphorically वही होता है. Anyways.
Metaphoric वही नहीं होता है. Metaphorically speaking, I'm saying that when you actually have a marriage, you have to foster a relationship. Requires a lot of work.
Yeah,
Which involves feeding the fodder, also picking up the shit of the dump, which is the cow dung, right? So वो सब करना नहीं चाहिए. तो just go reach out into the particular thing. There'll be people producing the milk for you anyways and putting it into the shelf.
Oh God.
Yeah, oh God, that's capitalism, right?
Well,
We are a capitalist, community right now.
That's the lifestyle usually. बहुत मतलब I have seen in this country. अभी इंडिया में भी बहुत है. If I just refer these two countries, because their life involves around personal growth and just career में कहाँ से. So these other things fall on the side, like marriage, kids and stuff like that. They are side. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. The center point should not be the job and career.
Yeah.
But again, who am I to say that? Because it's up to each
you're the
individual.
you're the person who's got to say it, because if you say no, having a cow has benefits to it, right? Then they understand that we are saying staying grounded.
Have a cow?
When you have a cow, you have a tabela.
Ram.
You'll have your own land. You'll have the emotional support, right? With the cow, you have emotional support. With a bottle, what are you going to have? You'll get the milk, yes, but you can't go hug a bottle, right? A bottle of milk, you can't hug it. You understand what I'm saying? Think deeper. What I'm saying is, aram se socho, you will come back and say, Altuba's right. If we start complaining, if we all who have cows start complaining, having a cow is a pain, you got to wash it, you got to pick up the, dung and everything. You can actually pick up the dung and give it to, places like Europe. They're actually converting it into multiple other things, actually. And UAE is buying cow dung from India, by the way.
Where is cow dung coming into this? We're talking about relationships. What the heck is he talking about?
I'm saying that proponents, people in relationships actually should give out a positive
तेरे
example.
दिमाग में जो भरा है ना वही तेरे मुंह से निकल रहा है.
समझी नहीं मेरी बात. People who actually have the relationships or tabelas have to say what is the positive things of having a relationship, but nobody talks about it.
That's what I'm saying. देखो ये सब चलेगा when everything is like you are young and energetic. लेकिन after some time you feel you want some company, या फिर देखो family होना चाहिए, ऐसा लगना शुरू हो जाता है. बहुत लोगों को मैंने देखा है. Then you are at the top of your game in terms of other aspects, but when it comes to family, अब कभी-कभी तबीयत ठीक नहीं रहेगी, and that time you need a human. A soul.
Yeah, so but Deepa, let me tell you one thing before you make judgments about me. I still believe in the organic way of living. Hopefully you'll have a tabela sometime. You'll have not one but multiple cows. Because that's the way to go. Capitalism is very bad. Because you never know what's going to go into the milk you got to buy in the shelf. And you want the expiry date of the milk also, by the way.
Okay, I apologize, Vanujan. Sometimes, we talk about psychotherapists. Maybe I bring in a little bit of the therapist angle. This definitely brings in a lot of psycho, the Altu that's sitting next to me.
Yes,
so
I bring you the alternative view of life.
Please consume at your own risk.
Yeah, and make sure it's grass-fed.
Oh, what? Oh, God.
Thank you so much, Deepa ji. You gave a wonderful insight.
दूसरे लोग कॉल करके अपना राय
हाँ लेकिन उनके टाइम नहीं है ना, अभी टाइम खत्म हो गया.
हाँ हाँ
दीपा जी, you called up right time.
हेलो
हाँ.
सिर्फ ये हफ्ते में एक बार, और ये वो भी आधा घंटा नहीं चलेगा.
नहीं, don't worry, we'll go longer, don't worry. हाँ.
नो मैं
हाँ, promise दीपा, आपने बोल दिया तो बस खत्म हो गया, don't worry about.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पढ़ो, मैं रखती हूँ.
हाँ, thank you so much.
so much for calling in, Deepa.
And of course, Bhajan, right now we're running out of time right now, Fatmani. So let's any closing thoughts for Bandhus?
Well, we just want to say the other bandhu who wrote about being a single parent, and you know, whether you should trust the other person's intention or you have to move forward with your life. Please think about it. If the person started ghosting you for a few weeks, the moment you said talk to my parents,
and why do you want them to talk to your parents first of all? Can't you make a decision for yourself?
Yeah. But why should the person ghost them?
Why do you want to talk to the parents? I mean, you're still connected to your parents there, right? You're
Why
still
not?
depending.
Why not? Why
You're
not?
depending. You should be free. You should be independent. You should be. It's not, oh, talk to them. No. That's all, you know.
What
Something
is
which you
wrong
get in
with
Tamil.
having, if you're blessed to have your parents?
You're
Alto
blessed to have
Baba.
your parents, yes.
Yeah,
So,
and you'd want your family to meet the person. Nobody is going to make a decision.
well, only
to
when
get
they're
married
ready, right?
without-
Only when they're ready, you meet them, right? Otherwise, why would
Yeah,
you
so
only
this person is ghosting you, so clearly they're not ready. So stop waiting around.
don't wait around exactly and don't get used. Simple and plain.
Yes, exactly. Don't get used, because eventually that will turn into abuse. Because if,
Oh,
yes,
abuse. Now using.
exactly.
Very
No,
good,
seriously,
Fatmani.
Banjar.
That's wonderful. I
So,
like it.
so hang up on that character, block them, delete them from your history.
So sweet.
If the person wants to come back, let them reach out to your father and then come.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yes, but either ways, why is there an echo? I don't
Can you
know.
please finish what you were saying, Fatmani?
I'm going to tell you that, the other question that somebody had asked was with regard to singles these days being lonely, why they don't want to settle down, to each his own, yeah. It really doesn't matter. I think there's a lot of intolerance in the world right now. And people are not as forgiving and as accepting of another person. And to think that only a person who has a relationship is, you know, it's classic, because yesterday was Valentine's Day and I saw all these posts on Facebook. All I saw was people posting about their pets, posting about their children. Half the crowd was, posting about that. And then, even the people who posted about Valentine's Day were few and far between with their respective partners. And a lot of times it seems very shallow. It really doesn't seem like there is a need to be a certain which way in today's world. Everybody should be accepted for whoever they are, right? So it doesn't matter whether you're single, you're already married, whatever, doesn't matter, and nobody needs to judge anybody else. इस थॉट के साथ हम आपको छोड़े जाएंगे. We'll be back tomorrow. Yes, we will be back. Do not worry, we'll be back tomorrow for sure, Banjan. On Fridays, we'll do Filmy Fridays tomorrow. We'll talk about what's in and out of the theatres. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it to you on Tuesday, but yes, there is something that we want to talk to you about, and आपको ज़रूर ट्यून इन करना पड़ेगा. क्या आप 100% ट्यून इन करोगे? क्योंकि आप हमेशा बोलते हो ना, हमारे बातों में आपका ऐसा जिया उलझ जाता है कि आप Pam show को crave करते हैं. तो we would love to see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in. Download the Radio D Hotties app on iOS and Android. And अगर आपको ये show पसंद आया, please share if you care. इसी के साथ good night
शब्बा खैर.
and the प्यार भरा. Mwah.
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hi, this is Akshay Kumar and you are listening to me on Radio D Hotties with Altu Baba and Paltu Rani, where entertainment keeps getting hotter.